Hey travelers, big news in the gaming world. Genshin Impact developers, HoYoverse, have been hit with a massive $20 million fine from the FTC. Now this is huge. What happened? And how does this affect the game and us as players, and what does it mean for the gacha system in Genshin? Whether you are a casual player or someone who pulls on every banner, you don't want to miss this news. Let me break it down all in today's video. On 17 January, the FTC accused HoYoverse of violating US laws, particularly the Children's Online Privacy Protection Act. The company allegedly collected data from children under 13 without proper parental consent. On top of that, they were called out for misleading players about in-game purchases and loot box odds. This means kids' personal information was collected without permission. And some players might not have realized how much money they were spending, or the true chances of getting those rare 5-star characters and weapons. The complaint alleges that the system is challenging and confusing, particularly for children and teens. Players must exchange real dollars for bundles of virtual currency that then have to be re-exchanged multiple times to open loot boxes, with exchange rates in unusual denominations. This complicated system, according to the complaint, misleads consumers about the amount of money that players spend on loot boxes on an ongoing basis, and the amount of money that players would likely need to spend to obtain certain prizes. As part of the settlement, HoYoverse has to make some major adjustments. No loot boxes without parental consent for teens under 16, so that says that if a player under 16 wants to pull on any banner, they'll need their parents' permission. This could make it harder for younger players to participate in the gacha events. Required to delete any personal information previously collected from children under 13, unless they obtain parental consent to retain such data. Loot boxes that you can buy with virtual currency must also be able to be purchased with clearly labeled real money values. Loot boxes' odds and exchange rates and multi-tiered currency need to be accurately disclosed to players. HoYoverse says they are making these changes to rebuild trust with their community. They also clarified that they don't fully agree with all the allegations, but want to move forward in a positive direction. So, what does this mean for players? For one, you might notice clearer details about loot box odds and changes to how you can purchase in-game content, especially if you are under 16. This is a big moment for the gaming industry, especially for gacha games like Genshin Impact. Will this set a new standard for transparency in games? Only time will tell. What are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.